What's up, guys? It's your boy, Preaching Basketball, and today we'll be talking about the most disappointing teams this season. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more quality content, and into the video. In the 2019-2020 NBA season, the Portland Trail Blazers have had a 29-37 record and the 9th seed in the Western Conference. As it stands right now, they wouldn't make the playoffs, which is disappointing since many projected them to be a top 5 seed in the conference because in the previous season, they reached the Western Conference Finals. Their best player, Damian Lillard, would be in MVP talks if Portland was winning, because this season he has averaged 28.9 points per game, 7.8 assists on 45% from the field, and 39% from 3. This season he has been great, and in no way, shape, or form should any of the blame go on him. Also, CJ McCollum has been good, averaging 22.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists on 45% from the field and 38% from 3. Although he started off slow, he picked up to his usual form. Their new addition, Hassan Whiteside, has put up top 5 center numbers, but if these stats had impact, Portland would be winning. He averages 16 points, 14 rebounds, and 3.1 blocks on 61% from the field. Those numbers are all-star numbers, but he is not an all-star. Early on in the season, they signed Carmelo Anthony, who is expected to make a major impact, but so far he has made none. Some people believe that he has had a revival season and that he's doing better, but he's simply putting up the same numbers he was criticized for in OKC and Houston, averaging 15.3 points per game, 6.3 rebounds on 42% from the field, and 37% from 3. They have found role players in Anthony Simmons and Gary Trent Jr. who have been decent. I must bring up the main reason they're not higher in the standings is because they have dealt with many injuries, such as Yusuf Nurkic missing the whole season, Rodney Hood only playing 21 games, and Zach Collins only playing 3 games, and even Dame missing 8 games. But nonetheless, injuries are a part of the game, and injured or not, they are still disappointing. I think if they didn't get rid of their 2 best perimeter defenders in Al-Farouq Aminu and Mariklis, they would be better because they rank 26th in defense. If Portland makes the playoffs and makes a run, they could be taken off this list. In the 2019-2020 NBA season, the Phoenix Suns have had a 26-39 record, which is the 13th seed in the Western Conference. You may be wondering why Phoenix is on the list, since they were projected to be right where they are before the season. The reason is because in their first 11 games, they started off with a 7-4 record, with 2 of their losses being by only 1 point. I and many people believe that they would finally push through and make the playoffs this season, but they have now sit at the bottom of the West. This season, Devin Booker has averaged 26.1 points per game, 4.2 rebounds, and 6.6 assists on 48% from the field and 36% from 3. He has shown improvements in his 2 weaknesses, which is his efficiency and his defense. If Phoenix surrounds him with more talent, he would be considered a top 10 player in the future. Kelly Oubre Jr. should be in the most improved conversation because he has up 18.7 points per game, 6.4 rebounds on 45% from the field and 35% from 3, while being a great secondary shot creator and good defender. He is very underrated and Phoenix should keep him for the long run. DeAndre Ayton in his second season has put up 19 points per game and 12 rebounds on 54% from the field. He is definitely one of the least talked about first overall picks, and his defense is starting to become average because I believe at worst he's an average defender. Now that I think about it, this team should be way better, having a 25 plus points per game scorer, 2 high teen scorers who are efficient, and all types of good role players such as Ricky Rubio, Mikal Bridges, Dario Saric, Frank Kaminsky, and Aaron Baines. Their rookie Cameron Johnson has been a good shooter, shooting 39%. This team's talent isn't horrible, so there's no reason why they're not like the 9th seed or competing for an 8th seed. We have to start looking at Devin Booker differently because he has never had a winning season, and the reason you shouldn't blame him this year is because his two other best players have been missing games, with Kelly missing 6 and DeAndre missing 35. But next year is an important year, and I hope that he makes the playoffs. In the 2019-2020 NBA season, the Sacramento Kings have had a 28-36 record, leading to the 11th seed in the Western Conference. Before the season, they were expected to be in playoff contentions because in the previous season, they would finish with a 39-43 record, which was their best record in years. Everyone thought they would capitalize on that improvement and make the playoffs as an A seed or at least be a top contender for it. But this season, they haven't been close to the playoffs. Their young star, De'Aaron Fox, has averaged 20.4 points per game, 6.8 assists on 47% from the field. He has made major improvements and should be thought of one of the best upcoming guards. My only concern is that his three-point percentage has gone down 7%. Hopefully he can improve on that. Buddy Hield has been a sniper this season, averaging 19.8 points per game on 42% from the field and 39% from 3, being one of the best shooters. He was forced to come off the bench in the later part of the season and didn't appear happy. But it would be best for him to go on a team that's in the playoffs and that's in need for shooting. Richaun Holmes has broken out as a good starting center, averaging 12.8 points per game, 8.3 rebounds on 65% from the field. Bogdan Bogdanovic has averaged 14.5 points per game on 43% from the field and 36% from 3, being an underrated scorer. This whole team has dealt with injuries, but every team on this list has dealt with injuries, and injuries are a part of the game, and Sacramento has still underperformed. Next year, with Morgan Bavley playing more than 3 games, he will become a star and quiet all his haters. If Marvin plays as good as I think he will next year, I can see him helping lead Sacramento to their first playoff appearance in almost 15 years. In the 2019 NBA offseason, the Philadelphia 76ers would add Al Horford and Josh Richardson, and they would lose JJ Redick and Jimmy Butler. In the 2019-20 NBA season, the Philadelphia 76ers would only have a 39-26 record, good enough for the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. Prior to the season, they were expected to be at worst the top 3 seed in the conference, but they are currently 6th. They had a starting lineup of Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, and Joel Embiid, being one of the biggest lineups in history and having 4 out of 5 players in their starting lineup being great defenders, and Tobias Harris is just a good defender. They have all those great defenders, and they're not even top 5 in defense. Their home record is on pace to be one of the best all time, being 29-2, but their away record is one of the worst from a contender, being 10-24 on the road. Ben Simmons has been impressive this season, averaging 16.7 points per game, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists on 58% from the field, while being a top 10 defender in the NBA. Joel Embiid's numbers have gone down, but he still averages 23.4 points per game, 11.8 rebounds on 47% from the field. Tobias Harris has had an underrated season, averaging 19.4 points per game, 6.8 rebounds on 47% from the field and 36% from 3, being the team's best, almost only shot creator. They have dealt with injuries, but they have so much talent that they should still be better than what their record shows. They don't even have bad role players off the bench. Their roster is filled out okay. Their bench players are Furkan Korkmaz, Alec Burks, Matisse Thybulle, and Shake Milton. They have way too much talent to just be the 6th seed. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for making it this far, and thanks for us hitting 100 subscribers. Drop below if you agree or disagree with me, and don't forget I respond to all comments. Like, comment, and subscribe for more quality content, and I'm out.